So this, I'm tasting this tonight basically, and I'm going to do a bit of shit talk. So, this is the brown ale. This is the Nøgne Ø brown ale. This is the one that I basically ripped off Sticky Tentacles and 28s. Seen them doing it. I was looking to do something, so I did a version. This is excuse me. This is the last bottle in existence. I put it on the keg. Keg did not last. I had intended to do like a side-by-side video between a bottled version and the keg version to see if I could pick any difference. Keg didn't last a crack. Keg did not last whatsoever. But I do have this one bottle left. Oh my god, look how clear this is. Super, looks fucking superb. So yeah, it's obviously not the first time I've tasted it. Loved it, absolutely loved it. And there's it there. So it is a nice little brown colour. It's nice and clear as well. Nice bit of carbonation on that. And a lovely little head on top. There's not much by way of aroma. It's kind of malty. This is a malty beer. In terms of malts, you'll have to watch the brew day video. I'll put a little thing up there. But this is like Golden Promise in this. There was a bit of Dark Munich, Carapils. There was Crystal 60. There was Cara Munich 1. There was chocolate. There was brown malt. There was bloody everything went into it. As far as hops go, we're talking Columbus the bitter and then First Golden Columbus toward the end for the flavour and aroma. But it's more about the malts than the hops. I'm not really getting much of it, but again, you know, in here, unless it's a hop bomb, it's hard to get anything. Plus the fact that it's literally out of the fridge. I'm not prepared enough to actually take the thing out beforehand. But yeah, I mean, look, that's superb, absolutely superb. So let's give it a taste. It's very cold. It is very cold. It's really nice. It's kind of like so drinkable. Oh my god, that was so drinkable. I'm actually getting a little bit of the Columbus on that, you know. It tastes like a beer, it tastes like a proper beer, you know. I mean, the original is like 9% or something like that, it's like an Imperial Brown. This is very much not an Imperial Brown. This is just a normal brown. And it's definitely tasting different in the bottle than it did out of the keg. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know what it's like. I just know, oh, it's bloody good. It's bloody good. I could just knock that back in no time. It actually tastes more like a kind of, not necessarily a brown ale, so not really chocolatey and caramelly and all that type of thing, but it's more like it's kind of like a bitter now, almost. Now, this is a good, it's now March, like, so it's good. 2 months and a bit. Looks like the wife's on the phone there, hold on. I'm back, I'm inside, obviously. It wasn't the wife on the phone, it was the kids on the phone. Obviously it was the wife putting them up to it. They're all like, "Daddy, we miss you, come back, where are you?" and all this shit. So he had to come in, and then it was, you know, it's about 15 minutes later basically. And they're down at the bottom of the stairs shouting for me. So anyway, where were we? This is what's left. It has had a chance to warm up a little bit, I suppose. Think of it that way. Oh, clear water, so still got the beer wand up here. Don't think I even cleaned it from the last time I used it. Hygienic. Yeah, so I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, it's changed. It changed, definitely changed since it's been in the bottle. It was kind of. It's kind of now. It's basically. Hold on, I'll take a taste there. It immediately tastes a bit more chocolatey. What I was going to say down the garage was that I kind of thought it tasted a lot more like earthy, almost. Kind of real earthy tasted, which was actually quite nice. But that, even though there's not that much chocolate in it, I mean there is all that other stuff in it, but it is still that earthy taste. But I'm definitely picking up more of the kind of caramels and toffees and all that. So I think that definitely is one to be rebrewed. Really enjoyed that, and I'd say the keg just didn't last a crack. My brother was over and the two of us just polished it off in absolutely no time. It was superb. I mean I wouldn't mind trying the full imperial version, but I think my normal beer is about 5.5%. I think this is about 5.5%, so I think that's what I'd rebrew it to now. I use Nottingham yeast. That's right, this is the one that nothing happened for like 48 hours and I was really starting to panic. And then suddenly the Nottingham yeast just kicked in and just destroyed it in like 4 days or something like that. Just ripped through it. Finished 10-10. Really fermented out. I think I really like Nottingham yeast. I think I would either switch it out or I would like to use it again, but maybe mash a little bit higher and see if I can get a higher finish on it, because it was really dry. But when you know you've got all those kind of malts in there, you might want it a little bit higher, just to leave a little bit of sweetness in it, you know. So yeah, that's definitely one I would like to rebrew again. So yeah, that's one. And then when I was out in the garage, I actually poured myself another beer, which is this here. So, you know, when in Rome and all that. Don't know what that means, when in Rome, in that context. Okay, so this is my smash beer. This was my entry to the smash off this year, but the date's now been moved back, so there's no way this is going to keep until whenever the new date is. I can't even remember when the new date is, but so yeah, this is Pilsner malt. You probably guess by how light it is. Really light. It looks a bit darker on camera, but it is really kind of yellow, straw colour almost. A little bit hazy in there as well too, which is a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping that was going to be a bit more clear, but still a bit. And then the hops are Styrian Wolf, and the yeast was 644, WLP 644. So it's got a lovely head on it, beautiful white. So it's a straw colour white head. That looks good to me. Really tight bubbles on the top. Lovely aroma. The aroma is like, it's kind of fruity type of, kind of grapefruit, not grapefruit, sorry, like grapes. Maybe a bit of some other kind of gooseberry or something. Is that what I'm thinking? Something like that. It smells really good. It's not like, it doesn't smell like your typical IPA smell, if that makes sense. It smells just subtly different. Okay, I'm going in. Oh, a bit more carbon than I thought. It has been sitting on gas though for about 2 weeks. Really nice taste on it. It's a perfect example of what Styrian Wolf tastes like. What does it taste like, you're asking? kind of got it's kind of got a bit. It tastes like a little bit of stone fruit or something in there, you know, like maybe a little bit of peach or apricot or something like that. A little bit of gooseberry taste in there as well. It's good. I don't think it's quite there. I mean, it is nice, but I don't think it's quite what I wanted it to be. I thought I could get, I mean, it is really fruity. But it's quite, I was kind of looking at a bit more of a rounded fruit taste, but, you know, maybe that was asking too much, I suppose. It only is one hop. So yeah, I think it's a solid beer, which is all you can ask for, really. Is not to put out shit, basically, and sell it to people. When you're in a competition, it's fine when you're selling beer, man, right? Anything goes. You know how it is. It's whatever you have on hand. But you know, you want to make an effort for a competition. I think, you know what, I think I did a video where I made Sterling Wolf about a year, 2 years ago, something like that. I did like a single hop type experiment on it. And I'm going to say the same thing now. I think it needs something else in there. Just to give it a set of balls. There's plenty of flavour on it now. Don't worry about that. There is. Is there enough for me, for my tastes? I don't know. I think it needs something else just to round it off a little bit. To fill in the gaps. I mean, it could be filled in maybe a bit of malt or something like that would be. Might work, but yeah, it's absolutely okay. I will enjoy drinking that. I have no fear about that. So yeah, as it's a homebrew Wednesday, I suppose we may as well talk about brewing. I have one beer which I am cold crushing at the minute. It's not even in the fridge, I just took it out and set it on top. This is, I didn't take any footage of it, apologies. That was a rebrew of the Mosaic IPA. The last one turned out bloody good, so I thought I may as well knock another one out. Lower the ABV. The first one was like 7.2% or something, 7.1. This one's like 5.5 or something like that. I changed the recipe, tweaked the recipe slightly. But it's basically the same beer, only lower ABV. So yeah, it's cold crushing now. Gonna get it in the keg tomorrow. Probably drinking it 10 minutes later. You know how it goes. And then I did actually put a brew on during the week. I had because it's been really cold over here. My son, he's got like, we think he's got asthma, but the doctors haven't diagnosed him yet. And every now and again, this is about the third time now this winter, he gets really wheezy. You know, where you're trying to listen to it when he's sleeping. It's just like terrifying. So yeah, I kind of had to take the day off on Wednesday to take him to the doctors. So it was kind of a loss. I wasn't intending to, so I decided to do that rather than just work from home. So yeah, that meant we went to the doctors while the mash was on, basically, and yeah, it was kind of a little stovetop job, because I remembered I used to do them all the time, and I couldn't remember why I stopped doing them. And then as I was trying to boil a bloody pot of 12 litres of wort on the stovetop, I suddenly realised why I had stopped doing it, because I couldn't get the bastard to boil unless I put the lid on. And yeah, it was a Pilsner malt I used on it. It was a stout, by the way. I was trying to use up a lot of bits and pieces. I've got loads of open bags of grain. Thought I'll just get rid of them and just do a stout. And it was like Pilsner malt. There was crystal, there was bloody roast barley, flat barley. Anything that was open went into it, apart from the rye. So yeah, I had trouble trying to get that thing up to the boil. So I don't know. We'll have to see what way it'll turn out. But yeah, it wasn't great. Every time I took the lid off, literally, I had to, even when I took it to the side, you know, took it off the pot a little tiny bit, it still started losing the boil, so it's a bit of dead loss. So I would need an induction hob or something like that if we wanted to do those in the future. But yeah, so I've got it now in the hot press. I'm using the Kveik yeast again, because the Kveik yeast, the last time I used it, which was the red rye IPA, that's probably what I should have been drinking. And the whole point of that was I wanted to use it because there was a bit of a temperature fluctuation. When I'm doing a review of the Kveik yeast, or that red rye IPA, I'll explain what that was all about. But yeah, so basically it's in the hot press now. There's no temperature control in there. It's going up and down like mad, and I'm hoping that the Kveik yeast can handle those fluctuations in temperatures without just shitting itself. It seems to have coped okay with the red rye IPA, so it's a stout, so it should be okay hopefully. And then that leads to this weekend. I'm still debating whether to put a brew on or not. I have the firm fridge is now freed up, so there is space in there for something. I was thinking about doing an Imperial Stout. I'm still thinking of doing it. I don't know, because I'm thinking it's maybe what the fuck was that? Okay, I suppose there's near 15 minutes. Okay, I'm away to see who died or who got shot there. So yeah, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'll see you next week, I suppose.